Aloha! Aloha everyone, welcome back to my garden on this beautiful Sunday afternoon here on Oahu. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Kelly and I am an orchid lover from Hawaii. As you can see, it is a nice breezy day. The current temperature is 80 degrees. It is the perfect weather for me to do a garden video. I'm super excited. I have so much that I want to tell you guys. I've had a lot going on this past week, and I just have a lot to show, a lot to talk about. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. But before I do, I just wanna thank all of you for taking the time out of your day to spend a few minutes with me. I really appreciate it. Anyways, let me go ahead and get started because like I said, I'm super excited. I have a lot to show you guys and I hope I don't forget anything. So this past Tuesday was the Kunia Orchid Society Christmas Party, and I am a member of the Kunia Orchid Society. The party was held at the same location as the meetings. It is at Mililani Ike. Is it Mililani Ike or Mililani Uka? I'll put the information on the screen just in case any of you are interested in joining the Kunia Orchid Society. If you're here on Oahu, and you just might be after I show you guys one of the orchids that I won at the Christmas party. So this beautiful cattleya, believe it or not, it was donated by Linda and Randy Kurihara, husband and wife. Linda grows these beautiful orchids. A lot of them she grows from flask, and I believe this is one of them. And her husband Randy, he makes these amazing wooden baskets, and he did a demonstration at the Mililani Orchid Society meeting a few months ago, and he allowed me to record him. So if you guys are interested in learning how to make these beautiful baskets, go and check out that video. He has been making these baskets for his wife Linda for many years, and over the years he's created jigs, so he gets everything lined up perfectly. As you guys can see, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous basket and a gorgeous flower. Even though it has been open for a while, you can see that the flower is not freshly bloomed. It is still really pretty. And the fact that she grew this from flask, you can tell that she's been growing it for many years because just look at how big this orchid is. So anyways, this was one of 5 cattleyas that came in wooden baskets that were donated by Linda and Randy, and it was a prize for one of the games that we played that my friend Jonathan, fellow Kunia Orchid Society member, he created. It was a really fun game where you match orchid flowers with the type of orchid that it is. So for instance, he would show a picture of a cattleya flower, and we all had a piece of paper with I think 12 different choices, and he showed 12 different pictures, so you had to match up the picture with the type of orchid. And just so happens I was one of the winners. I was one of those that got them all correct. And funny thing is, there were 5 of these orchids and only 5 of us got them all correct, got all of the answers correct. So it was like perfect, the amount of people who won with the amount of orchids that were available. And because not all of the orchids were the same, what they did was they took the 5 winners, crumpled up the pieces of paper with everyone's name on it, put it in a bowl, and picked who would get to choose their orchid first. So I got to choose second. So this is the one that I chose. Um, I did choose it not only for the orchid, but for the basket as well, because this was one of the nicer baskets. And as you can see, it is an absolutely gorgeous basket. And the orchid is very healthy, it's very big, beautiful flower. So I was super excited to bring this one home. If you guys want to join the Kunia Orchid Society, I'll put their information on the screen. Like I said, the party was a lot of fun. We had games. We also had food that the club catered. Members had brought in desserts. Everybody went home with a door prize. So if you didn't win one of the games, there was also bingo. Denise and Stacy, they're the ones that was in charge of the Christmas bingo. That was a lot of fun. I didn't win that game, but I am so happy that I won this one. There was a bunch of orchids that was donated. I think the club also bought orchids to give away for prizes, and they also gave some of their board members orchids. It was just so much fun, guys. If you guys don't belong to a society, I highly recommend that you do so, because you pay like I think $20 or $25 for a membership fee, but what you get in return, it's priceless. Not only do you get to participate in events like this, but you also get a lot of orchid education, because they bring in speakers almost every month that give educational talks. You also have an opportunity to meet people who've been growing orchids for a really long time, people who are really knowledgeable. It's just a really fun time. So again, if you guys don't belong to a society, I highly recommend that you do so. If you're an orchid lover and you're passionate about orchids, you want to be a better grower, that is a great way to learn. Okay, so I showed you guys that. What do I show you guys next? Because like I said, there's just been so much going on. Oh, by the way, my friend Jonathan is also a nursery owner. He has an up and coming nursery. I did a video of his nursery located in Mililani, and I released that I think 2 videos ago. So if you guys haven't watched it yet, go and check it out. He has a lot of, well, not a lot, he's still building his collection, but what he does carry is your not so common orchids. He likes species, he likes miniatures, he likes just different stuff. So not something that you would typically find here on Oahu. So go and check him out. He's open by appointment only. So I'll put his contact information on the screen for you guys. What else was I gonna show you guys? Where should I go? I guess I will show you guys my orchid that has been in bloom for a little while. My yellow bird. This is a great orchid to have. It is a consistent bloomer. It's a very hardy orchid. It's very tough. It is not finicky. You can grow them in so many different types of medias. You can grow them mounted, you can grow them in bark, you can grow them in rock. They're just really strong orchids. So if you're a beginner, this is one that I highly recommend you having in your collection. And the flower is beautiful. So you have an orchid that's really tough and strong that you probably won't kill, and it also gives you beautiful flowers. So it is a win-win. And I'm over here trying to focus in on this flower and give you guys a good look at it, but my phone has been giving me such a hard time. Whenever I do videos, it does not want to focus. Okay, I think you guys got a good look at that. Let me step back. Let me zoom in and let's see. There we go. So as you can see, it has these tiny little speckles on there, kind of like purple looking. The flower is, right now this one is a pale yellow. It started out looking kind of like lime green, and it usually gets a little darker as the flower ages. Anyways, this is my yellow bird. It's been open for a while. It actually gave me 2 spikes, but something happened with that second spike. I think the thrips got to it. It's been something that I've been dealing with, and it's been giving me a lot of issues lately. And I know it's because I don't use the strong chemicals on my plants, and it's something that I'm not willing to do. I don't want to expose myself or my family or my dog to any toxic chemicals, anything that's too strong. I do spray 7. I spray Bear 3-in-1, but on a very small scale. Like, I don't broadcast it all over my yard. I'll just spray a few plants at a time. For one, I can't stand the smell. That's one reason. And again, another reason is because I don't want chemicals all over my yard. It does make it a lot harder to control thrips. And I know a lot of people tell me, like, you're not going to be able to control them without spraying the hard stuff or the strong stuff. But I'm just not willing to do that. Like I said, it's a struggle. It's a struggle getting my orchids to bloom sometimes. So when I do get blooms, I appreciate it so much, because it's really hard for me to grow them the way that I'm growing them. It's hard. Anyways, let me continue on. I'm gonna show you guys this one first, because I got this from the Windward Orchid Society silent auction. I think it was last month. This one was in spike. I won like 11 orchids, guys. I didn't win them. I got the winning bid for 11 orchids. And this one has been open for a while. It is absolutely gorgeous. Let me keep this out of the way. My Spanish moth keeps flying on it. Anyways, look at this color. Isn't that pretty? Such a beautiful color. Thank goodness my camera is behaving, or it's cooperating. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you guys the tag. Wow, look at that. Focus. I can't believe it. Hopefully it stays this way for the whole video. Anyways, look at that name, Orange Glow. Doesn't that match? It matches this flower perfectly. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. So I got that from the Windward Orchid Society silent auction. Again, another reason to join a society, guys. You have all these opportunities to get orchids. And if you're here on Oahu, you don't have a lot of nurseries to go to, because we don't have that many. And when you belong to a society, you just have other opportunities to purchase orchids or win orchids. So go and check them out. We have like, I think 5 or 6 different societies here on Oahu. I did mention them before in my other videos, but just in case you guys don't remember, we have, let's see, Mililani, Kunia, Eva, Windward, Aiea, and Honolulu. I think I got them all. And if you're on the Big Island, there is Hilo and Kona. I believe Kauai also has an orchid society, and I'm pretty sure Maui does too. So go check out your guys' local society and definitely inquire about joining, guys. Can't go wrong. Okay. So that is one. Again, I got that from the Windward Orchid Society silent auction. And a few days ago, I went to, speaking of nurseries that we have here on Oahu, I went to probably the best nursery that we have that's open to the public, as far as selection goes, as far as being able to walk around and explore the entire nursery. If you're older and have a hard time walking around, S&W is probably one of the easiest nurseries to navigate because it's all one level. So it's a nursery that I highly recommend for you guys to check out. And if you aren't able to go there in person, go and watch my videos because I have a lot of videos of S&W. And like I said, I went there recently and oh my goodness, it did not disappoint. Jeremy had amazing orchids in bloom. And I went on a great day because, well, I'll let you guys watch that video so you guys will know what I'm talking about. I released that one just before this. It was a really, really good day. Here's one of the orchids that I picked up while I was there. Beautiful dendrobium. Check out these flowers. Look at how pretty these colors are. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely gorgeous. So this is a dendrobium suntan, I think. Let me zoom. If you guys are here on Oahu and you want one of these, I have seen them at Home Depot. You can either go there or you can drive to Waianae, visit the nursery, and that way you can walk around and see what else they have available. And for those of you who do not live here, but you live in the States, every state except for California, they do ship to. So I will put their information on the screen. And again, if you guys want to see what else they have, go and check out the video that I released right before this. And you can see what else you can order from them because they do charge shipping, which I think is like $40. So you'll wanna order more than one orchid for sure to make it worth it. Anyways, I absolutely love this dendrobium. So pretty. Okay, moving on. Another orchid that I got from S&W is this, the BC Maikai Mayumi Alba S&W, and you do not find this orchid anywhere pretty much. Not that many people have it. Jeremy is not really selling these. Well, I take that back. He is selling a few. He's not selling a lot, but he is willing to sell a few. So if you guys want this, he didn't give me the price. He said you have to message him. Again, I'll put his information on the screen as well as in the description box. So if you guys want this, I suggest that you guys hurry up because he's not going to be selling a lot of them. And look at how beautiful the flower is. And they always bloom around Christmas. So perfect Christmas orchid. Definitely a must-have in your collection. Okay, so I was thinking of a way to not really tell you guys everything about that video because I wanted you guys to watch it for yourself. But I am going to have to show you guys something that has to do with my visit there. So while I was there, he gave me several cuttings and I didn't want to pot them up right away. I am going to pot them today. It's been a few days now, so the cut had enough time to dry out. And I haven't decided what or how I'm going to grow them yet, if I'm going to mount them or if I'm going to put them in one of my baskets. But I am going to pot them up today. So this is the cuttings that he gave me. It is a Maikai Mayumi. So this is the regular one, the pink one. He also gave me a Dendrobium, I think Tangerinum. And there's one more cutting in there. I can't remember what it was. Oh, the Jiminy Cricket. That's another really pretty one. Again, watch the video, guys. If you want to see everything that he had, go and check out that video. So let's continue on with this garden video back here where I have a lot of my cattleyas. I have been working really hard. I have been spending a lot of time looking at my orchids one by one, taking them down one at a time, inspecting them, checking if they have any pests, cleaning them up if I need to, removing old sheets, fertilizing, spraying them. I've just been trying to just grow my orchids better, to keep them healthy or get them healthy if they're not doing so good. So anyways, this morning I was back here cleaning old sheets, and I learned this recently from Henry. Henry is the husband of Penny's Orchids, and they've been growing orchids for a really long time as well. Anyways, recently Henry told me, when you clean the sheets, when you peel the sheets off, the dried sheets, it's better to do it when your orchid is wet, because you have less chance of damaging it. It comes off easier than if you do it when it's dry. And the eyes that grow on the bottom, sometimes you can damage the eyes or the nodes when you pull the sheets off if they're dry. So anyways, I was over here, like I said, cleaning old sheets, and I knew I should have sprayed it with the water hose before I started doing it, but I pulled on it anyway, and I ended up breaking a brand new growth, which was really disgusting. It made me so disappointed in myself because I knew better. So don't shortcut, guys. Do it the right way, or else you can end up damaging your orchid. But yeah, that's one brand new growth gone because I didn't want to spray it. Like, I just wanted to, because I have so many that I was trying to get through. I was rushing and I ended up breaking a cane. So lesson learned. I will not do that again. What else was I going to show you guys back here? I know what I was going to show you guys. Here's another orchid that I got from Windward Orchid Society silent auction. And looky. I just noticed this yesterday. Check that out, guys. So this is the Wrinkle Stylus Gigantea Pink. You guys may remember seeing this one in my Windward Orchid Society video. I didn't even know that it was in spike. I saw it yesterday. So I brought it back here to spray it with 7. And hopefully this spike does not turn brown. Hopefully it continues to grow. If this one turns brown after spraying it, I'm gonna be so upset, but at least I'll know that it's probably the 7, because as of right now it looks good. And if all of a sudden it turns and it goes downhill, the only thing I did different was spray it. So hopefully I get to see some flowers. So I've been having so many orchids either drop buds, or something happens to its spikes. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I really want to see this flower. So anyways, guys, back here is a little bit of a mess. I have orchids everywhere. I have so many old pots that I need to clean, that I need to get rid of, because there's plants that was once in there that either died or they're still in there, but I just need to, like I said, I just need to clean up. I have so much work to do. I did clean up back here. Oh, so I didn't even know that this orchid had another bud, and I seen it in bloom, but by that time the thrips had already gotten to it. Look at that. Look at how sad that is. Such a beautiful flower. Look at the damage that the thrips caused. Isn't that sickening? So disgusting. Anyways, guys, don't look at my mess because it's everywhere. I'm trying. I'm gonna address it. There's just so much to do. It's hard to get to everything. Anyways, let me show you guys this orchid right here. I got this from the Hilo Orchid Show. This came from Shogun Orchids. They have, or he has, Mateus, I think that's how you say his name. He has a lot of unusual orchids. Orchids that you don't normally see. Really cool looking orchids. He brought so many things to the show that I never seen before. It was like amazing. Anyways, he does ship, so if you guys want to order from him, I will put his information on the screen. This orchid looked way better when I bought it. Again, I've been working on my orchids lately. This is one section that I recently was looking at one by one, and when I pulled this one out, it had like a bunch of white specks on the back. I did spray it, so hopefully that's, whatever that is, it's dead. Or maybe I have to spray it again. So it doesn't look as good as when I got the plant, but the orchids that you get from him is like way healthier than what you're seeing here. But again, go and check it out. I do have plans to go to his nursery soon, so you guys will be able to see what it looks like. But in the meantime, I believe he does have a website that you can order from, so go and check him out. And if he asks how you heard about him, tell him that you guys seen it in my video. Okay, the last thing that I want to show you guys today is my orchid baskets, my shallow orchid baskets. I have been showing you guys this. It is something new that I had my husband make for me. Some of you bought some from me. I am still selling these. In fact, he's making me more because I ran out, and he's making different sizes. So if you guys are interested in these, leave me a comment. Local pickup only for now. Maybe in the future I might ship them out, but for right now I only am doing local pickup. Check out these roots, guys. Also, my daughter has started making 3D printed baskets. She's still working out the kinks for this, so when these become available, I will let you guys know. Beautiful basket. Look at that. And like I told you guys in my other videos, I have been seeing a lot of new roots growing, and the orchids that I've been mounting are orchids that weren't doing that great, so they are starting to come back. Like, I'm seeing new roots growing. There's another one back there. Some of these I just mounted. Others have been on here a little longer, but like I said, once I put them on, I start seeing new roots. So everything is looking good so far. Again, if you guys want to grow your orchids like this, you're gonna have to water all the time because you're growing it in very minimal media. Or what I did do recently, I added a little more sphagnum moss. So hopefully you guys can see this. I kind of filled the space with sphagnum moss because there are days that I miss watering. And I've noticed that some of the new roots, like the tips, I don't know if something's eating the tip or they're not being watered enough. I really don't know. I do know that I see a lot of new roots, but sometimes the new roots, the tips end up looking like this. So I'm not sure if it's not getting enough moisture because I haven't been watering it every day, or something's eating it. Anyways, I know it doesn't hurt that I added more sphagnum moss just in case, because like I said, I do miss a day here and there sometimes. And at least this will keep a little more moisture in there should I happen to miss a day. But other than that, I am liking what I see with these baskets. So if you guys want to order any, leave me a comment or leave me a message on my Instagram. I'll put my information on the screen. But other than that, I think that's it for today, guys. Oh, and I also did some rearranging too. So I've been, like I said, I've been busy. I put my vandas here. This vanda right here, I actually had this on the side of my house, but I brought it here with my other vanda. I don't remember where I got that one. I know this one is from Doug DeMoss. Doug gave me this. Oh, here's a new addition to my collection. This was given to me by Bobby. He is one of my fellow club members from the Mililani Orchid Society. He's given me several orchids. He's so generous. Anyways, he got this from a garage sale, believe it or not, like a big mother plant for like $15. So he cut a piece off and gave it to me. Hopefully it'll grow some new roots and it'll be okay. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can help me grow my channel by hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing. You can share my videos. All of these things help with the algorithms, leaving me comments. All of that helps my channel grow. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. So until next time, remember to always live aloha.